Welcome to the Shamanic Fast Track to Enlightenment with Mother Geeta Sacred Song. Globally recognized as an embodiment of the Divine Mother of the Universe, Peace Mother is an enlightened peace shaman and master healer. As Holy Mother is interviewed by a member of the Impeccable Warrior of Light Global Peace Team, each episode will saturate you with her divine blessings and give you sacred wisdom and shamanic tools you can implement in your daily life. Get ready to blaze your fast track to peace, healing, and enlightenment. Peace Mother, you mentioned that children can also benefit from spiritual protection practices. Can they use them?
Oh, yes, absolutely. We have many tools like the Rattle that toddlers love to utilize. To them, it represents their sword of light. For them, it empowers them to have something that they can hold up as their power staff, and to know that if a dark force is appearing before them, because children have the ability to see. They have a greater ability to see than adults. So they see the invisible world. They see the monsters in the closet. They see the entities underneath the bed that are hiding there. They do see it. Those things are real. They're not making that up. They sense the darkness. They sense its sinister presence. They cry out. And their greatest pain, apart from fear, of course there's fear, but their greatest pain beyond that is feeling powerless. That's a terrible feeling, to feel powerless. So it's supremely important to support your children, provide them with tools, with teachings on rituals and ceremony and mantras, affirmations, visualizations, techniques for banishing dark forces to the light, sending them to the light, and ways to invoke the legions of light. And children, they're just a natural at it. They love ceremony and they have great imagination. They have great power to visualize, and they can create the most amazing exercises, the most amazing tools themselves. It's very beautiful to work with the children. I have many students that are toddlers and 2, 3 years old, 5 years old, and they understand. They're supremely intelligent. They're still connected to their soul power, much more than an adult. So I have found that if I show them how to do a simple ritual at the altar, or I give them a mantra, they will either do it the way I showed, or they will find their own way to customize it that flows for them. But they love doing it. They love to sing, and they will continue to sing, whereas an adult might sing a little and then stop. The child will sing day in, day out. Mantras like love is the answer, peace on earth. Children, they share it with their friends and they're all singing it together. It's very beautiful. I'm just going to share a story with you. For example, there was a woman who had 2 daughters, very sensitive, and they were always sensing energies, negative energies in the house. And then one day the mother said, my daughter's complaining that there's witches, evil witches underneath the bed. And when she tries to step out of the bed, they bite her feet. And so she's afraid to step out of the bed. So I said, well, what she needs is some power tools. So I said, one is the Rattle. And then what else? I said, why? Because I like people to be involved. I said, what else do you think you could create for her? Why don't you give it some thought? So the mother came back a few days later. She said, I came up with a great tool. My daughter loves it. She said she had a toy doll, and that doll had a whip. She was a cowgirl doll, and she had a whip. And I gave her the doll's whip. And so when the witches would try to bite her, she would crack the whip on them, and she drove them away, and they're not there anymore. So yes, indeed, children need to be empowered. They need to know, look, you can do this, 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 or this. Give them a couple of options and keep teaching them constantly. They are sponges. They want to learn. They want to know. They want to feel powerful. They're in little bodies. It's very disempowering as a child. If all the adults are bossing you around, correcting you, I have so much compassion for children. It's a very rough experience. And for example, children see angels and they see spirit guides and they see evil forces, and nobody believes them. And then the adults tell them, no, it's not real. And sometimes they even punish them. If you don't stop that, we're going to punish you. It's harsh. So what a lucky child to have people around them who would encourage them to defend their spirit. Another reason that it is so important for a child to be empowered is that even from the beginning, when the child is in the womb, that child is taking on negativity from the people around them. They're hearing the voices, they're hearing the beliefs. They are therefore receiving that negative force that is attached, for example, to the alcoholic mother or father, or that energy, negative energy that is disrupting the harmony in the home and the mother and father don't get along. Negative energies don't just stay with one person. They can stay with one person and then also fly off into another person. So the child is receiving the mother's thoughts and vibrations, beliefs, as well as the food and drink that she is consuming. But not only that, that child is receiving everything that's around it. So if people are arguing in the house, if there's fear about money or fear about this or fear about that, that insecurity, that worry is now lodging inside the child, even while it's in the womb. So even before we're born, we already carry so much insecurity and fear and confusion. Obviously, it's a rare child that is nourished with all the positive thoughts and the mantras and the beautiful peace songs while they are in the womb. There are some lucky children like that, but many don't have that experience, and perhaps we adults didn't either. So this child comes in with these negative programs already installed, already coiled up within the mind. And now, because that's what their subtle beliefs are, they will start manifesting more examples of this in their life. So more things to build insecurity, more to be fearful of. Because why should we be afraid of dark forces? They're a force, but we're a force too. We're a force of love and light. So why should we be afraid of it? When we're afraid of something, we're giving our power to it. We are afraid because we gave our power and we became afraid before, and we did it before, and we did because we didn't know. We didn't remember we're divine. We didn't remember we're all powerful. So when you give a child these tools, not only are they defending themselves at the moment, they are dissolving negative samskaras, negative psychic impressions that they carry from past lives, from the womb, from earlier years in childhood. You can absolutely help a child move from negative state. If it's a tantrum, if it's unhappiness, you can move them from that negative state to a positive state with these tools, and quickly. For example, there are some teachers who have bought the Shaman's Healing Rattle, and they keep it in the classroom. And when any of the children start to misbehave, they are to go and rattle around themselves, and they always find that they start giggling and laughing, and they feel light again, and they come back to their pure state. And one teacher shared that when any child would become a disruptive force, all the other children would say, make them use the rattle, make them use the rattle, quick, clear them, clear them. So you can clear them, and it manifests as peace and tranquility quickly. It's amazing. Before you can see a miraculous change from someone having an absolute tantrum to suddenly giggling and laughing or being cooperative is a wonderful, wonderful tool. And we have many tools like that for children, for the little children, and all of us big children too.
Super wonderful. Thank you.